This time, I want to welcome to you the 1963-64 boys basketball team and others to the floor. Tonight, Byron Center High School Athletics proudly welcomes back the 1963-64 boys basketball championship basketball team for their 60th reunion year. And they still remain the only basketball team in the history of our school to reach the Michigan State Basketball Championships final game. Their varsity coach was Byron Center native Robert Nichols. The Byron Center Intermediate School is named in his honor. The team captured the original OK League championship with 11-1 record and overall 12-4. In tournament play, they won the district trophy by defeating Muskegon, Western Michigan Christian, and Comstock Park. They went on to win the regional trophy at Central Michigan University, defeating Edmore and Merrill. In the quarterfinal game, they defeated Portland St. Patrick, and then they encountered Gillian in the semifinal game, a team that was undefeated and ranked second in the state. The Grand Rapids Press called the Bulldogs the Giant Killers after disposing them 67-61. The next afternoon, Byron Center was well represented at the finals game at Jennison Fieldhouse on the campus of Michigan State University. The newspaper described Byron Center as a deserted town. The team faced off against Grosse Pointe St. Paul and lost a heartbreaker 53-39. After an exhausting tournament, they received the Class C state final runner-up trophy. As the team entered from East Lansing, they were escorted by police and fire departments and busloads and carloads of enthusiastic fans, guided by a giant searchlight circling the night sky. A Welcome Home Bulldogs banner was strung across Byron Center Avenue. Everyone felt the excitement and pride of their team. The gym was filled with affirming fans celebrating their team in a very unique season 60 years ago. Their overall record was 18-5. Doug Tabergen, Byron Center historian, and Patrick Vidro, assistant station manager at BCTV, are creating an incredible documentary of this journey. You are welcome to purchase a copy when it is completed. So tonight, we celebrate and acknowledge the accomplishments of the 1963-64 boys varsity basketball team. We welcome in person most of the individuals involved in that record-setting year. When your name is mentioned, please step forward and wave. First, we welcome a special guest, Gordy Nichols, which is Coach Robert Nichols' son. He was 4 years old in 1964. We have photographer David Zainstra, who's not present. Statistician Philip France. We had a scout teacher coach Bill Erridge. Managers Doug Tilma and Rick Warner. Cheerleaders Ginger Leigh Van Putten, who's not present. Ellen Grantham McCain, not present. Virginia Hurst Vandermoor. Mary Reinbrandt Zwart. And Linda Mabey, who's not present. Junior players, Bugs Hibbets. Marv Angiga. Arden Edema. Bob Moore. Dennis Hauerzel. Rick Merritt. George, also known as Gail Swainson, is not present. Our senior players, Phil Witzer, Dennis Van Hiesma, and David Swinson, who's not present. Co-captains, Roger Shoemaker, not present, but present is David Brunix. At this time, I want to turn over the public address announcer to Dave Brunix to honor the deceased members and the basketball family.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having us. Can you hear me okay? Thank you for having us. I first of all need to say a word about Roger Shoemaker, who's not present with us this evening. On November 11, he fell and broke his femur bone, actually shattered his femur bone, which required major surgery. He says hi to all of you and regrets not being here. Roger was a center on our team and he was an all-conference selection. He also taught for 30 years at Byron Center High School. And yes, in closing, we'd like to honor the deceased members of our basketball family. Players, junior Ed Hasse and sophomore Doug DeBoer. Senior cheerleader Sharon Vornkamp Brown. Manager Mike McDuffie. Our assistant coaches, Gerald Waddell, who coached the freshman team, and Albert Stile, who coached the junior varsity. And lastly, our head coach, Robert Nichols. We want to especially thank Coach Bob Nichols for his tireless efforts to help us to become better players and, more importantly, better men. Yes, he could be fiery at times, but we played hard for him not out of fear, but out of respect. Coach Nichols, your life was cut short from a heart attack at age 56 on June 12, 1986. And how we wish you were here today to listen to our remarks and absorb our thoughts and our feelings. 60 years later, Coach, your life is still speaking as a teacher, coach, principal, the man you were, and the people we have become. Truly, yours is a legacy that continues. In the end, it's not the wins or the losses that count. It's the relationships. And we hope to pass that same spirit on to people who are following us. And on another note, as a 1964 basketball family, we are truly grateful to Doug Tubergen, Byron Center historian, and Patrick Vidro, assistant station manager at BCTV, for your passion and energy over the past 12 months to initiate and produce this documentary and the renewed friendships that it has generated. And lastly, we want to thank you for hosting us tonight. We're truly grateful. And now, let's cheer the Byron Center Bulldogs on to victory.